A would-be landmark, Butterworth Mortuary served Chinese and Japanese locals. For 101 years, it has presided on Western Capitol Hill, instantly recognizable, but for most of its life, not some place to visit unless you were called by mortality, or you've been on a Bruce Lee tourist pilgrimage. The former Butterworth Mortuary, near the edge of Interstate 5, does catch the eye. Despite standing only 3 floors tall, its rounded facade, recessed ornamental clock, and paired column entrances allow the elegant tan building to command attention at the busy Pine Melrose corner. While it's not an official city landmark, the classical revival charmer, designed by architect Charles Haynes, bears those earmarks. It's an easily identifiable visual feature of its neighborhood. Perhaps more pertinent, evidence abounds to link it to a historic event, important person, and local cultural, political, or economic heritage. In the funeral business since 1883 in Centralia, the Butterworths provided mortuary services in Seattle, starting in 1903 on First Avenue near the future Pike Place Market. The family opened its plush Capitol Hill hub, complete with suites, apartments, dormitories, and a pipe organ and piano, in March 1923. From World War II on, the family firm drew much of its identity from its virtually exclusive role in tending to the local Chinese and Japanese communities. Funeral directors Jimmy Marr served the former and Art Susumi the latter. That was 2/3 of their business for 60 years, says former employee Craig Emick. A conspicuous example of this reputation was its July 30th, 1973 service for Bruce Lee, the famed martial artist and actor. Bringing star power from Hollywood were pallbearers Steve McQueen and James Coburn. The family sold the business in 1998, and attorneys occupied the edifice until last spring. Today, the building is closed except for the former Butterworth Chapel, which was remodeled into a sumptuous pub that has operated from the Melrose entrance since 2012 under a clever moniker, the Pine Box. There, Lee fans from around the world stop in to quaff a brew and salute a legend. No one has stepped up to nominate the building for landmark protection. Owners put the building up for sale last April for $9.3 million and later withdrew it from the market. A real estate website estimates its value at $5.2 million. It's assessed at $7.3 million. The owner's manager, attorney Jerry Everard, told the Daily Journal of Commerce last April he wants the building to be a keeper instead of a teardown, likely as an investment for boutique offices. "I'm a collector," he said. "I don't like to let go of anything." That is another method to champion the storied treasures that mark our land. In our first then photo, in this northeast-facing view, beyond foreground streetcar tracks, is Butterworth Mortuary, shortly after its March 3, 1923 opening at the corner of Melrose Avenue and Pine Street. The back end of a hearse is visible at left, as is a Winton car from 1917-1918 at right. In our second then photo, an undated block advertises Butterworth Mortuary. In our third then photo, this circa 1959 view indicates that the Butterworth building once had a lighted roof sign. In our fourth then photo, with trolley wires above, 3 1937 Packard Series 120 vehicles, a hearse and 2 traveling sedans, park outside Butterworth Mortuary. And in our fifth then photo, film stars James Coburn, left, and Steve McQueen carry the casket of Bruce Lee on July 30th, 1973, at the martial artists' service at Butterworth Mortuary. Funeral director Art Susumi is at center. Today, a passerby walks south on Melrose Avenue past the former Butterworth Mortuary. Also today, the interior of the Pine Box Bar is seen from above. It has operated in the former Butterworth Chapel since 2012. Finally, a photo display inside the Pine Box Bar pays tribute to the late Bruce Lee. The funeral service for the martial arts and film star took place there July 30th, 1973.